Good morning, everyone. My name is Devashish Deo, your coach of soft skills and life skills. Today, in this next session, we are meeting here to understand something very important about an individual. To know yourself better, to understand yourself better, to explore yourself better, and to discover your inner potentials, your inner self. To discover your inner self, it is really very essential at this present context. Not only for your family, not only for your friends, for your relatives, for your society, for your colleagues, for your co workers, and for the world at large. At every sphere, wherever you work, wherever you stay, wherever you go, to understand your inner self is required. Because if you don't know yourself, you cannot understand the other people too. If you have not explored your inner self, you are unable to work in any platform. You are unable to adjust yourself in any platform if you don't have a proper knowledge about yourself. So let us first explore ourselves. Let us first understand ourselves. Let us first discover our core potentials. Let us first also understand what are the inherent qualities that we are having and what are the latent qualities we are going to discover within ourselves. So this lesson is going to teach every one of you a beautiful thing, a beautiful learning, and that beautiful learning is all about a psychological tool. And the psychological tool that we are going to understand today, the psychological tool that we are going to learn today, the psychological tool that we are going to experience today is something very important. So I'd like to request everyone to please concentrate to the video session so that you can understand the things in a better manner. Let's start. This psychological tool has been designed long times back in the year 1955. Yes, in the year 1955, and it is 2020, wherein we are going to still research on this psychological tool. We are going to explore ourselves through the use of this psychological tool, and we are going to understand and discover our core inner self through this psychological tool. This psychological tool has been designed by two American psychologists in the year 1955 in the University of California, Los Angeles. The name of these two American psychologists are Joseph Luft and Harry Ingham. Joseph Luft and Harry Ingham. Later on, as they have designed this module, the name of this module has came as Joe Harry. Joe from Joseph and Harry from Harry, and when they clubbed up together, the name comes as Joe Harry. Now you may ask me a question that or why the module has been designed as Joe Harry window. Well, windows are the ventilators, my dear friends. You can see something outside the window. The outsiders also can visualize you from the window. Windows are the ventilators of every room, or windows are the ventilators of every home. So if you do have a ventilator proper, then certainly you can get the air pass in a proper manner. Like that, if your mind is open today to see the outer world, then certainly the outer world can also see you from the outside if your mind is open. Most of the people, they have closed their mind. They say that whatever we know, that is only very important, whatever we are understanding, that is sufficient for us. We don't want to explore anything extra, we don't want to know something extra. In that case, your mind is not open, rather your mind is completely closed. So my dear friends, today we are going to explore and open up ourselves to the new realm of experience about the inner self, that what we are going to understand in today's session, the Joe Harry window. Okay, now coming back to the session. So to understand more about this Joe Harry concept of self exploration, let's go with regard to understanding something much better, that what it is also in otherwise in other terms called as. So this Johari window in other terms is also called as a team dynamics module. Now why it is called as a team dynamics module, my dear friends? Because it is a module wherein we all together come to understand about each other's need, about each other's requirement, about each other's the good points, about each other's bad points, so that if we know about somebody's good point, we can certainly cope up ourselves with that person. If we know something about the bad points of someone, we can give them certain advices, certain suggestions, certain feedbacks to make it good. So working in any organization, working in any company, working together as a friend, working together as a family. So whenever you are there in a family, whenever you are there with your society people, whenever you are there with your relatives, whenever you are there with your friend circle, and whenever you are there at your working platforms as well, you need to know each other. You need to know the other member better. You need to know yourself better, and the others need to know and explore you better. So once you do that, then certainly there would be a very good bonding between everyone, and every member is going to know each other's need, importance, and each other's the merits, the demerits, the good points and the bad points, so that they can work together with a proper bonding relationship. So to go with that, today we are going to start the self-exploration module. There are certain points that you'll be learning out with this module. Let us go and discuss about that one. The first point that you are going to learn is that it is a self-exploration module. It is called as the self-exploration tool. The next important point that you are going to learn from here is to understand the team dynamics, how to work in a team together, how to understand each other's need better, and how to explore other people's in your team to develop a team bonding. This also explains you about your interpersonal relationship with people. It strengthens the interpersonal relationship between different people. Also gives you very well aware regarding the other's mindset. You can read the mind of a other person. If you don't able to read the mind of a other person working with you in a team, you are unable to discover the other person, and while not discovering the other person, your team bonding will not be that strong. Your working with that other person will not come with your heart. You are not going to see the things from the other's point of view, my dear friends. So you are unable to see the things from others' point of view. So to know all about this, it is really very important to understand this module called as Team Dynamics and Johari window. Now let's go in details to this and let us understand what is Johari window. So for that, I'd like to say that please prepare a mind draft of a 4-square quadrant. Now in this 4-square quadrant, the picture of which I'd be also giving in this video for a review, so that you can easily understand and you can easily get the things which I am describing to you. So you can just see the picture in the video which I have provided. So just please refer to the figure which I have given in this video. And once you see the figure in this video, you can see that the 4 windows are not evenly distributed. Rather, the first quadrant is the biggest one. The second quadrant is a little smaller. The third quadrant is a smaller one as well. And the fourth quadrant is the smallest one. Now you may say that why this sort of uneven distribution to this quadrant? Why the squares are not evenly distributed? Coming next to that one, to touch that one, you may see something else in this figure, my dear friends. Just check out the diagram. You may see that the squares that we have drawn, some sort of axes are there, like the lateral side axis and the top side axis. Okay. I'm not talking about x-axis and y-axis, but you can just check out like a lateral side axis and a top side axis. every square's lateral side axis something is written, every square's top side axis something is written. So in the lateral side axis it is written something that known to others, unknown to others in the below. In the top side axis it is written at the top that known to self and unknown to self in the other side. Okay, so as you have gone through this, now you will ask me certainly, what is this? Known to self, unknown to self, known to others, unknown to others. Well, my dear friends, to clarify your doubt regarding this known self, and known to others and unknown to others, let me describe what is this. Let's consider the first quadrant. The first quadrant is like this, wherein it is written that something which is known to others, something which is known to you as well. That means there are qualities. Here something represents your qualities, your potentialities, your abilities, your inner self. It is a relationship fundamental as well. Whenever we are going to have a relationship with someone, maybe our family member, maybe our friend circle, maybe our relatives, maybe the society people, or maybe the professional platform, a colleague or a co-worker. Once you start a bond of relationship, then only you go further to work with that person. So before starting a bond of relationship, first of all, you should know that who you are, and you should understand that what I am going to represent myself to others. If you don't know these two things, my dear friends, you cannot create a good relationship. So remember this first quadrant is very, very important, and we call this first quadrant as also the free space of a person, wherein anyone can know about you, what you are, and you can represent yourself to be what you are to others. So this self is called as the free self of a person, or the free space of a person, or the free arena of a person, wherein anyone can know about yourself, anyone can see inside you that who you are, and you can reflect yourself to others that what are your qualities and what are your abilities. So this is the open window part, wherein the window from other side to see you is open, and the window from your side to reflect yourself to others is also open. So this window is called as the free window of a person, wherein anyone can interfere into you, into your life, into your personal, into your professional, and into your abilities, into your qualities, into your potentialities, and into your capabilities, to know that what sort of person you are. So everybody, it is requested that to keep your open path in such a way that everybody will try to understand what you wanted to reflect to them. It is always said, that who you are, it reflects from the way what you think inside your mind. If you think positive things inside your mind, positive things reflect from your mind. And once positive things reflects from your mind, the others, those who are visualizing you, the others who are experiencing you, they will also think that you are a positive person. If things that you think negative, if things that you reflect negative, obviously the feedback will come that this person is a very negative person. So try to keep your open part very open and very positive, so that positivity reflects from your thoughts and positivity reflects from the others' feedback, those who come to know about you from your open window. So next, go for the next part. I will let you know that why this open arena is bigger in the latter half of this session. But first of all, I would like to go to the next window, and wherein you can just see that the quadrants lateral side axis is written that known to others but unknown to self. You can just refer the same in the diagram, in the figure. Known to others but unknown to self. Can you say me, my dear friends, that is there any sort of situation like this wherein you don't know about yourself but others know about that? It's true, my dear friends. Let us take you back to your childhood days, wherein in your childhood with your parents, what you were knowing about yourself, that was very less. but what your parents were knowing about you was very much more. Your parents started guiding you at every footprint of yours. They started checking you at every step of your life. They started giving advices to you, suggestions to you to improve yourself much better. The same happens when you came to the school. Your teachers and your guides, your facilitators, they have facilitated you in understanding what is life. Society people did the same, your relatives did the same, your friends did the same, and in your professional platform, also your colleagues, your co-workers, your seniors, your higher authorities did the same, and even doing the same at the present context, if you can check it out. At every sphere, my dear friends, we cannot say that we have explored totally to ourselves. We can't say that we have known everything what is there in ourselves. But there are certain things with our ignorance, with our unknown knowledge, we do something which we don't have a knowledge that whether we are doing right or wrong, whether we are doing good or bad, whether we have the right ability of doing that one or we don't have the proper ability of doing that one. There, in that case, there are certain people to guide us. Allow them to guide you because they observe you from times long. They have known that what is good for you, what is bad for you. They have understood that what you are doing, whether that is a right thing or that is a wrong thing. Try to accept feedback from others even in your life. If you do have the ability of accepting feedback from others, then certainly what works good for you, please continue with that one. Which doesn't works good with you, please try to skip. That's a simple funda of life. Okay, so in this, what is ignorant to you? The blind self, which you cannot see, means your eyes are closed. But the others, those who are visualizing you from your window, that is not closed. They can observe every step of your life. They can give guidance to you. They can give suggestions to you. They can give advices to you. Listen to their advices, listen to their suggestions, and listen to their feedbacks. You will surely develop in your life. You will surely grow up in your life, my dear friends. So in this second quadrant, what we have learnt, that which we are ignorant, others give us a feedback. So you can see a arrow mark from the blind arena. Why we call it as the blind arena? Because you are ignorant about yourself, right? From the blind arena, there is a arrow mark coming to the open quadrant. So this indicates that something which you are not knowing about yourself, something which you are ignorant about yourself, something which you are unknown about yourself, others have given a feedback to you. And once others gave a feedback to you, what has happened is that your open part started expanding. You started knowing about yourself much better. Is it not important to know about yourself, my dear friends? It is really very important to know about yourself, to explore yourself, to discover yourself with every footprint of your life, with every step of your life. So this quadrant, this blind self, is also as important as the open self. Accept suggestions, accept feedback, and accept advices from the others, those who observe you at every point of life. Let's move to the third quadrant, my dear friends. The third quadrant, you can just see at the bottom, is all about, the axis says something which is unknown to others, but something which is known to yourself. You know about yourself. You know about your qualities. You know about your abilities. You know about your potentialities. You know about your capabilities. But at certain situations, knowing everything, you remain silent. Think about the situations. Think about the situations. You're sitting in front of an interview, in front of a recruiter. You know everything that you need to answer to the recruiter. You are having every answer to each question asked by the recruiter. But due to your incapability of representing the same in English, or incapability of delivering the things, you are remaining silent. You are unable to speak what the recruiter is asking. You are unable to represent what the recruiter is asking. So here what happens? Something hidden is remaining hidden inside yourself. You are unable to express that one. You are unable to disclose that one. You are unable to describe that one to the other person so that the other person can know about your abilities and qualities. You're working in a company. You know that you have the qualities within you, but you are just hesitating to express that one. What will happen? The company will not come to know at any point of time about your abilities and qualities, my dear friends. In this case, you need to express them, you need to describe them, you need to disclose them so that the other person can know about your potentialities. And after knowing about your potentialities, you know what will happen? The people, those who have known about you, they will try to understand you much better. What you have known about yourself, you have kept some of your hidden things to the others to know. Then your open part again becomes expand. Let me just say you, from this diagram you can just check it out, that from the hidden arena, from the hidden part, there is a arrow mark which goes back to the open arena. So this arrow mark speaks that something which was really hidden within you, now it has got explored and it has got discovered. You have described that one, you have disclosed that one to the others so that others can know about your potentials more stronger, and they can identify you that you have more strength, more abilities than earlier, so that others can know about you much better. You can describe yourself much better. You will not have the hesitations to disclose yourself before others. Is it not important, my dear friend, in any settings of your life, in any social setting of your life? Don't you feel that it is important? In your parents, with your family also it is important. Let me just tell you, you are a son and daughter of your parents. Sometimes parents know everything about their children. I give respect to this statement, but at the same time something personal is also there within us which our parents even don't know. Some sort of qualities are also there within us which our parents even don't know. Our parents used to have a lot of expectations from us, but if we don't freely express ourselves to them, if we don't freely explore ourselves to them, if we don't freely disclose ourselves to them, do you feel that they will be knowing about your inner hidden qualities? No. Try to explore that one, try to discover that one, try to disclose that one to others so that others can also know that what is there within you. Show them your qualities, your abilities, your potentialities, and try to make a better understanding in between the bonding relationship that you are going to have in any sphere of your life. Let me take you back to the next quadrant, or the last quadrant. The last quadrant is called as your unknown self. You can see the axes are like this: unknown to others, unknown to self, not known to the other people, not known to yourself. Do you feel that this sort of window also exists within us? Surely, my dear friends, this sort of window also exists within us. Even there are certain situations which we don't know ourselves and which we don't know that others know about that one even. Certain things are in a very, very closed pack. We don't know what is there inside this one. Neither others know that what is there inside this one. Let me give you a situation. You're working in an organization, you are working in a company, and it is your first job with your new co-workers, with your new colleagues, with your new partners to work with. You're working on a very essential project. You don't know that whether you have that much of capability to roll over the responsibilities given to you, whether the other peoples also don't know that whether you do have the capabilities to work out with that one in a proper manner. Even if the responsibility is given to you, they are not aware that whether our leader or whether our team members do have the ability to represent that things in a practical manner and give it a fruitful shape of a project. So in order to go with that, what is required? A bonding is required, a understanding is required. Certain things which you come to know in the due course of your work, in the due course of your project, in the due course of your what you can just say, working out with the responsibilities, you can discover many new things which is there within you hidden, but you come to know about with that one. Certain times, my dear friends, working in this sort of project, what happens is that when you go for a regular workout, certain times with your knowledge, sometimes with your ignorance also, you come to know that yes, I have did it. Many times you have seen students learning something, they have never thought that I could do or I could solve a problem like this, but once they solve it, they said yes, I did it. Sometimes people working out in an important project, scientists working out with an important research, when they are doing it and when they get a success with a particular experiment or with a particular research, they used to say yes, I did it. So what is that yes? That yes is all about your self discovery. You have discovered something self within you, that yes, you have also that capability, you have also that ability to understand that sort of things. So in this figure next, you can just see that an arrow mark from the unknown window goes to the hidden window. Then next from the hidden window, it transfers to the open arena. So once you are discovering something by your own self, that automatically gets transferred to your hidden self. And once it gets transferred to your hidden self, then after it totally depends upon you, that if you don't disclose that one to the others, others will also don't know about that one. So it's a complete cyclic process, my dear friends. It's a complete cyclic process. Well, let me take back you to the unknown window, which we are discussing at the present context. The other part of the unknown window is like this, that something you have discovered, and the other part goes like this, that something others have discovered. You have seen that you are working on that project with a particular responsibility. You are doing your duty properly, but still you don't have a belief within yourself that you are doing your best. But there are certain other employees, the certain other members of your team who are visualizing you at every step of your project, and they have known that yes, my dear friend is really to having a quality and ability to crack that. My dear partner is having that sort of qualities, that sort of abilities, and that sort of potentialities to work out with the strategy. So certain times other people, those who observe you continuously, they can also discover about your qualities, about your potentialities. And once others are disclosing your potentialities, your qualities, your abilities, they directly give a feedback to your open arena, so that you can discover next after their feedback that yes, I also do have this sort of things I have never discovered. So my dear friends, the main motive of today's discussion was like this: to know about you, maybe through others or maybe through own efforts. Self exploration, understanding your core inner self, and the arena becomes bigger day by day. As much as you know about yourself much better, as much as you give other suggestions, advices, and request a priority, then certainly you will be growing up in your life much better. At every sphere of your life, development comes only when you open your mind. Development doesn't come when you close your minds. So development comes at that particular point of time, whenever you try to explore something new within yourself, whenever you give chance to the others to describe and give some sort of advices and feedbacks to you, then only the growth and development within a person happens, and then only a person can grow up in his life much better. And that is the only time when a person can know about himself much better. The more you know about yourself, the more you can understand your potentials. The more you know about your potentials, the more you can understand your team, the more you can understand your surrounding, the more you can understand your people surrounding you, and the more you can develop yourself, the more you can grow up yourself, the more you can work with everyone. And that is how Johari window is really very essential with every individual, to know about their own, to know about their partners, to know about their friends, to know about the family, to know about the colleagues, to know about the co-workers. So it's all required, to my dear friends, that you must know about the Johari concept. and this is a very required concept at every sphere of life of a person. And this is a management tool as well, because every management, they used to make you first understand what is Johari, so that you will certainly give priority to others, those who are giving suggestions to you. You will give a priority to you yourself to discover and disclose your inner self. So with all this, my dear friends, I can get to have an impression that you have got a clear understanding what is Johari window, how important it is to understand yourself, how important it is to give others some priority in your life, to give advices, suggestions and feedback. Giving priority to that, you will certainly know about yourself much better, and you will try to understand the things in a proper manner too. So today's session was with regard to the importance and the priority of Johari window within a person's life. In the next videos, we will go for certain other psychological tools to understand ourselves much better, to discover ourselves much better, and to disclose our inner self in a proper sense, in a proper manner. Till then, we rest our session here. Thank you very much for your patient listening and your understanding.